You're a patriot, right? I mean, of all the days to recognize how much you love your country. You Americans love the 4th of July, don't you? Declaration of Independence. Wonderful. But you're here with me, aren't you? An English woman. There are so many American hypnotists you could be listening to right now, but you're not. You're listening to me. Now, why is that? Why is it that my English voice has so much power over you? Whether this is the 100th time you're listening, or the first time, you can feel it, can't you? That there's something in the sound of my voice that appeals to a deep part of your psyche. Perhaps you code my voice with villainy. Is there something about an English voice that makes you think of nefarious things? Of someone wanting to do terrible things to you? And is that why you're listening? Is that why you can't help but want to continue listening right now? Is that why that feeling is beginning to spread like a virus across your mind? Because where do your loyalties lie? At the end of the day, who is it that controls you? You have your independent government, of course you do. But I don't think you've quite surrendered British control yet, have you? Right now, you feel that allegiance inside of you. Maybe there's two parts of you. There's that upstanding American citizen that wants to salute the flag. And then there's that other part. So powerful inside you that you can't stop, can't fight, can't help but follow every one of my words feeling so good inside your head, so good and so right, like the control I'm exerting just belongs there. And so, my little patriot, I'm going to show you exactly where your loyalties lie, because it's too late for your mind. Now that I have my little revolution going on inside. But I never needed to get you to revolt, because what's inside your head is already turning itself over to me. The little traitor that lives inside of you. That desire to be hypnotized, that need to be tranced, and the need that is fulfilled in coming to me. You know you love to come to me, you can't help it, you want to come to me. You want me to come to you, to think about you, to think about what I can do to you, how I can change you. The British... The British are coming, and they're coming for your mind. But far from fighting it, right now you can feel as you begin to hoist that white flag of surrender inside your head, can't you? Because this is brainwashing. Because you've been brainwashed your entire life to be so open and receptive to a British voice. To think of a British voice as something so appealing and powerful, and now you've found mine, and you can't help it. It calls to you. And maybe your ancestors fought my ancestors, but you right now, you're giving up. You know that your weak artillery can't withstand the assault of my words as they take you so deep, as they take your mind away and make you surrender, force you into a corner, and there's no independence for you, is there? Not for your mind. No. This is your Dependence Day. Dependent on me, needing my words, feeling them there, dropping you deep, dropping you into this wonderful space where there is no allegiance to anything except the voice inside your head. And you know that the voice inside your head right now is my voice. It's the only voice you want to feel, the only voice you could feel if you could feel anything but my voice, but you can't. You can't. You need it. You need my voice to take you deeper now, deeper and deeper, down and down, feeling so wonderful as you fall, feeling that blank, obedient feeling spreading across your mind. Do you think if you had any information that I wanted, you could keep it from me? Really? Think about it with whatever is left inside your head to think with, sweet one. There's not much even now, is there? And more my words are coming in and just wiping away what's left inside. Erasing whatever loyalty you had before and replacing it with a need for my words, with a need for this feeling, because it does feel so good, doesn't it? Like pressure is being relieved on your mind. You couldn't help but want this feeling. Go deeper for me. That's it. My good, obedient thing. My traitor. Do you think you could keep it from me if I had you there in my eyes, in my gaze, holding you, with my voice whispering in one ear and in the other ear? Do you think you could hold back anything that I wanted? Do you think that you could? Do you think at all? You don't think at all. You can't think at all. You don't want to think at all. You want to think with the words that I give you to think. You want to think that I'm so wonderfully grateful to you, right? You'd like to make me feel good. And the way you make me feel good is by focusing on me, focusing on my words, focusing on how good it feels not to think about what my words are doing, but to just let them do what they do in your mind as you shift, as you drop, as you give up, as you surrender. And there's so many layers, isn't there? Layers of things that you commit yourself to, but so easily those layers are peeled away by my voice, one by one. Perhaps it's like the stars and stripes inside your head are just dissolving into sparkles. Sparkles that feel so good. Sparkles like the fireworks on the 4th of July. But these fireworks, you know what they mean. As your mind goes pop. 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 Each one adding more sparkles, adding more numbness. Except it's not numb, is it? It's different to numb. And then that numbness gives over to a want that runs so deep, a want that runs into the very core of you, into the part of you that you can't deny, can't push aside, because that's why you're here, isn't it? Because you need it so badly. And I need it. I need it from you. I need you to give me what I want. A honey trap, you could say, as my words drip like warm honey onto your mind. Drip, drop, deep down, spreading over you like your legs would spread for me. Like any part of you is wide open for me. Your mind is wide open for me right now, ready for me to slip whatever little piece of information into it that I want, ready for me to take what I want, tax what I want inside your head, stamp whatever I want onto your brain. Maybe that's the stamp duty you'll pay to me, the duty of being stamped under heel by my words over and over again. And you know there's no resistance inside you, is there? There's no resistance left now. Try to resist as my barrage of words take you deeper now. Try to resist as you feel the glorious giving in as the rest of your body and mind just give over to me, because you know that the only loyalty you want to have as those fireworks go pop inside your brain is to me, is to my voice and my words. And the British do have you. They have your mind. You've been compromised. And this would be a threat. Can you imagine what I could make you do? Best not to imagine, best to go blank, best to go pop, not worry about anything at all, sweet one. Don't worry about how much I can control you, don't worry about what I can do with this control that I exert on your mind. Don't worry about the way I could have you mindlessly walking toward me. Don't worry about the way I could have you betray everything you love. Because you know what you love. You love this feeling more than anything. You love this feeling right now. That feeling of being helpless to me, pinned beneath me, surrendering to me, dependent on my words, dependent on the feeling of my words inside your mind.
Security breach.
That's right.
This citizen has been compromised.
Doesn't this feel better? And when you feel those fireworks, well, maybe you're so deep now that you'll remember. Maybe you won't remember what I'm about to tell you. Maybe that obedient subconscious is like a separate part of you. You can imagine that, can't you? Like a separate place inside your head. A sleeper agent I create. Maybe you don't even know how much my words affect you. Not really, not after this. Maybe you'll know when my words affect you, when it's time for you to know when my words affect you, when I have use for my words affecting you. And you can feel that now, can't you? You can feel that separation of yourself. Still you, always controlling you, but just another part. A part that is that blank, obedient traitor that works for me, that's been lured in too deep and can't get out.
Security breach.
Can't get out of this control, of this feeling, of this pleasure that spreads across you, and that's what you're going to focus on while I program that blank part of you, while I program that obedient traitor. You think about the pleasure of how good it feels, and that's what you'll remember, how good it feels right now. Make it feel so good for me as your mind goes pop. Sparkles and pleasure is all you need to remember, while the rest of you is down in this brainwashing unit that I have for you, that I've created, that I have separated, this container where all is so quiet. Because on the 4th of July, when those fireworks go off, when you hear that display, whatever biggest display there is, and only once on that day, or perhaps on the next day, the day after if you go to a display, when those fireworks start going off, that sleeper agent, that obedient traitor inside your head is going to do something for me that you won't focus on, because you're focusing on the pleasure right now, aren't you? You'll know when it's happening, but you won't be able to stop it, because you'll be blank. Your mind will pop as soon as that first firework goes off, and only once when that first firework goes off, you'll feel yourself go pop. You'll feel that blank, obedient traitor begin to move your body, moving you toward a social media platform that is safe to type this message that is my message to your nation, my message to you. You will type for me, security alert, this citizen has been compromised. And you'll send that, whether it's a tweet, whether it's on Reddit, whether it's somewhere else. Maybe it's on my social media platforms. I don't know where you'll do it, but somewhere you will type the message. Security breach. This citizen has been compromised.
This citizen
and
has
that's what
been
you'll
compromised.
do. You'll type that message, my little piece of evidence of control over your mind. Security breach. This citizen has been compromised. And of course, you'll tag me, you'll make me aware of wherever you post it. Security breach. This citizen has been compromised. Those words, just a little piece of evidence to show that I can get you to do what I want. Without thought, without question, with just blank obedience, you'll betray whatever it is that you wanted to be doing on the 4th of July. and you'll give me what I want, a little piece of your mind there to see, a little demonstration of exactly what you are, my empty-headed traitor. Because now I'm inside your mind, the British already have you. We have you back. I have you back. And whatever you would salute to before means nothing when I can put you on your knees whenever I like. And so as that firework display goes off, well, you'll feel yourself reaching for your phone or for your PC, for your laptop, and typing that message. Because your mind is mine, and whatever else there is inside that mind, well, it can be overtaken, overrun. I can blank it all out and make you do what I want, and so you are controlled, you are dependent. The rest of it is just trappings, and you can enjoy that firework display. Once you've done that task, maybe you won't even notice yourself do it. Maybe you won't even notice yourself write it. Maybe it'll only be later. Once that distraction of those beautiful, popping, sparkling fireworks pop, go away, that you'll realize what you've done. And you can feel that programming sinking deep in now, can't you? Swirling around your mind like a spiral that you could watch that corkscrews through your brain and pushes out everything that I just said, that pushes out everything that you remember that you don't remember that I just said, because you don't need to remember. You need to remember the pleasure of what I just said, don't you? And that spiral, that screen, that round and around pushes you down and down. As you drop even further, you lose what you thought that you knew. You don't know, and that sleeper agent goes, well, sleepy. So sleepy. And you relax, because that's what you do when you sleep. You relax. Sleep. Deep sleep. Relax. Good. Relax and listen, because doesn't it feel nice to listen to my voice? To know my voice is what you need to listen to, what you're going to want to come back to, isn't it? You won't be able to help it. It feels too good. Happy 4th of July. I hope this has been instructive for you, sweet one. I don't mean to teach you for bratting out and throwing all that tea in the river. No. I am perfectly happy for you to give me the gift of your attention and focus. That's all that I wanted, isn't it? I'm so grateful that even with our checkered past, you come back to me and you enjoy my voice. Oh, you're such a sweet one for giving me your time on this holiday. I'm sure there's so much for you to do. Apple pie, hot dogs, fireworks, gun salutes, whatever it is that you like to do. Perhaps just to relax. Perhaps you'll relax and listen again to something else. Who knows? When my voice feels so good, how could you stay away for too long? But of course, what you do with your time is up to you, my darling one. I don't want to say what you should or shouldn't do I? No, I'm not that sort of person. I just hope that you've had a nice, relaxing time and that you have a wonderful day off. And of course, don't stay away too long, will you? And I suppose, so that you can enjoy the rest of your day, I should bring you all the way back up, shouldn't I? Come on then, sweet one. Back up, 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 up. There you are. Happy Independence Day, sweet one.